Nerdrotic.com.
Welcome to the Super Chat Square Up. I'm sorry it's been over 2 weeks since I've done one. The last time we had some family issues that some of you are aware of. We had a death in the family, so I do apologize. We are going to get right to it. We're going to make up for all of them. And you will be seeing this prior to the very big Friday Night Tights. I mean, everyone is big, and I enjoy the hell out of them, and I look forward to them every week. And if I could just do that every day on YouTube, I'd probably be happy. But we can't. So you'll be seeing that. You'll be seeing this before you see that. And the guest will be, it's a Gundam. Mama Susan's favorite son. So let's get right to it, shall we? Sheetrock for 100 Canadian pesos. Now, these dropped on Friday Night Tights during Critical Drinker. I did not see them, and I'm mortified by this. So I read one of these on a live stream already, but I'm going to read them again, and I'm probably going to read these to the crew on Friday as well. So Sheetrock, people have been testing the waters noticeably for moral blackmail, etc. for over 10 years. Facebook circa 2010 was already a vacuous, toxic echo chamber. Totally agree. Twitter took that baton and went nuclear because Twitter didn't used to be like that. Social media in general needs accountability, but money. Funny that you bring that up, because I'm going to pull up a tweet from the president. There it is. For purposes of national security, Section 230 must be immediately terminated. Now, I appreciate the sentiment. Oh, look, there's Alexandria right there. Look at that. Yes, I agree with her sentiments. Well, we can't do that because it will destroy the whole premise of independent platforming on the internet to spite a few bad actors, ruining all kinds of websites. The correct thing to do is to prosecute platforms that act as publishers, hitting their CEOs with huge fines for support. Vicidius for $99.99. Again, I am sorry, Vicidius. I can't apologize enough for missing these. Josiah, I watch your channel every day. Love your content. Don't stop what you're doing. They only have this power because they have a monopoly. Break the monopoly. Go to alternative sites. We've seen they can't make content without that. They don't have anything. They don't have anything without us. And if they keep getting rid of us, then YouTube will be dead. I'm going to copy and paste this and send it to Josiah Vicidius. Okay. So you will, that will be sent to Josiah directly. And I appreciate you. I did join Josiah's Patreon at the highest level, $10. I think he should have a $20 tier there because, well, I can give him some more. I probably will. Probably should have thought of that at the time. But yeah, that really sucks. YouTube has been doing something really strange. So more than ever, you guys got to make sure, if you can, you don't have to. But if you enjoy my content and any other YouTubers' content, go directly to their page, and sometimes you have to hit the videos section. You'll see the main page. It'll say home. To the right, hit videos. Recommendations. It's a Gundam showed it on his channel, and Jeremy from the Quartering had the same thing happen to his channel, and the same thing happened to mine. On election day, our notifications went down 75%. All three of us. And I know there's more. Now, I've had videos do well after that and not do well. I don't care what's going on right now. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. Also, frankly, I've not been in a good headspace lately. I'll be real with you guys. It's been a rough couple weeks, and just, you got to get through it. You got to get through it. But yeah, I've been in a funk. I've been in a real funk. TC Mutt for $50 Australian. Thank you very much. Have any of you guys watched Beastars anime on Netflix or read the manga? Really great series. Well worth the watch. I'll check it out on not Netflix. I'll check it out somewhere else. I'm going to start diving into more manga. But right now, my thing is reading little paperbacks. I love little pocketbook paperbacks or Target paperbacks from Doctor Who. I just bought a huge collection for $40. I got like 50 Target paperback books. I have a bunch of Michael Moorcock books. I'm getting some Conan ones, and I've been just burning through those. They're so good. Michael Moorcock wrote a Doctor Who story. I have that. It's really good. Merlin for $49.99. Pulling for you, Josiah, as a veteran who served to protect the very freedoms that were taken away from you. I'm proud to see someone such as you who stands by his faith, words, and beliefs. Everyone on Friday Night Tights, I salute you as well. Merlin, I salute you. I'm sorry I missed this. Again, I will send both of those messages straight to Josiah when I'm done recording here. All right, this is from the Nerdrotic Nooner, the most recent one. Jack White for $5. SJW's the perfect example of why people need to discipline their kids when they act obnoxious. Yes. Now, I am blessed with 2 kids who never did that. Logan is one of the most chill human beings I've ever met in my life. He's an extraordinary kid. And I don't know how he came from Mrs. Nerdrotic and I, because we're not chill. We're the furthest thing from chill. So, yeah, and my oldest son is cool as the other side of the pillow. But yeah, you got to discipline your kids. You need to do it sternly. You can't be their buddy. Don't smack them around, but you put the fear of God into them, and that will straighten them up. G-Man for $5. DC allowing kids to get vaccines without parental permission is just a stepping stone to letting them get gender reassignment procedures. Just watch. Absolutely. Now, we know that the government already allows other things concerning women's bodies that people feel very passionate about. I have my views on the subject that differ from Mrs. Nerdrotic's views on the subject, but I'm not a woman, so I don't really have, I have an opinion, but I don't have a right to anything. And I think that was the first stepping stone. Yeah, so gender reassignment, we're already seeing psychopathic parents who should be, I mean, I don't care if YouTube likes this or not. I really don't give a fuck. And my wife has clients who've had kids who do this, and I don't give a fuck. You do not gender reassign your kid, period. It is child abuse. Now, there are, especially when they just might be gay. And you see something very strange going on. Gavin McGinnis brought this up a long time ago. You're seeing a lot of gender reassignment to people who just might be gay. And is that an anti-gay thing? I mean, I don't know what's going on there. I kind of think it is. I'm not sure. Or is it a purse puppy situation? You want to be trendy and you want to use your kid as a ornament, you know, as an accessory. That's the word I was looking for, accessory. And a lot of people do that. A lot of people think their kids are, a lot of people in Hollywood do that. Their kids are accessories, and look at how they turn out. Look at how they turn out. A lot of sirens tonight. It's Thanksgiving. That's weird for here. Wonder what's going on. Will Gentry for £2. Fury of the Whovians, my kind of show. Hashtag still fuming. Yeah, this Saturday. I think it's going to be at 11 a.m. I got to let the guys know pretty soon. I'll probably let them know tomorrow morning. Tracy Wilborn for $5. I used to think of New Mexico as the place I would be in forever. Now all I want is out. You're welcome here whenever you come through. Thank you, Tracy. Yeah, I'll visit the state, and I would have loved to live there because I love the terrain. I love the country. That's the kind of place I'd like to live. I like the southwestern desert. But, yeah, it's a little crazy, a little too crazy for me. Rebecca Gold, what's up, Ian? Cool, I'll be there, mate, for £5. Yeah, I read that one. And Ian will be at the Fury of the Whovians live stream. I don't have anything really planned. I think what we'll do is I want to focus on the modern series. I kind of want to go over, like some of our favorite episodes of the modern series, and then we can speculate like how woke it's going to be. Maybe we'll predict how woke Doctor Who Series 13 will be. Wolfsbane for $5. Hail, you should have Dave back on the Friday Night Tights. I've been loving his covers and Dr. Peterson's video. Yes, we will have Dan. I'm sorry, I say Dave. Dan Vask will be back on. I thought he was great. Vanya Secundas for $5. Stop volunteering to pay the salaries of rich people who hate you. Exactly. Oh my God, yes. Stop. I love how that's put, Vanya. I really do. Jaroslav Zaruba for 50 Czechoslovakian dollars. I don't think you should be repairing anything. You are at war. Wake the hell up, man. I don't know if that's to me, like repairing, as far as repairing relationships, and olive branches. Well, I mean, here's my view on that. We're not literally at war yet. Right now it's verbal. It's a culture war, and we keep it that way. But we always want to be open to getting through to the other side. When you're at war, you're done talking. But here's the problem with war. You're going to end up talking anyway. And I'd like to avoid the war part. So I'm always going to be open to repairing stuff where it's repairable. Okay, let's make this very clear distinction. Calling people Nazis and white supremacists for 4 years is not something that gets repaired easily. There's nothing that's unrepairable. There are a few exceptions to that. But as far as verbal confrontations, sure, if somebody really comes with their hat in hand, really humble, and apologizes and see the error of their ways, and you think it's genuine, then you have to accept that. You can't tell the people to fuck off. But that's probably not going to happen. And this fight continues. And if you've been watching my channel for any amount of time, you know what I've been saying all year. We have been brought back to step one. All the ground that we gained, everything we progressed in doing, and whatever the hell we were doing over the last year, we were making progress, and that all went backwards. And you got to be ready for another fight. And I'm ready for another fight. But as far as irredeemable, irreparable, watch my videos. I think I'm pretty clear in that. I'm pretty freaking clear that I try to continually warn Hollywood that people hate you. A lot of people aren't coming back. But you see, I like pop culture, and I want to cover it, and I want to continue to cover it. And we do have to acknowledge that not everyone out there is like this. It's rare, but not everyone out there is like this. What you're seeing is the most boisterous people out there. And those are the ones I'm done with. Like Mark Ruffalo. I'm not going to support anything that guy does. I'm not going to support a single thing that guy does. If Kevin Feige goes full woke with Marvel, I'm done. He's in charge of Marvel Comics right now. So the genius Kevin Feige is the one running that publisher into the ground. Just so you know. Overkill. 161 for 99 cents. A piece of poop. A piece of poop. Mark C for $5. Looking at the ads on the Alyssa Milano article, I dig the shirts you're shopping for. I'm at a website right now while I listen. I don't know what ads I was looking at. That was probably Mrs. Nerdrotic. All right, we're into Friday Night Tights, and Al Alvarez just donates $5. Thank you, Al. I appreciate it. Phantom Boomer for $5. Freaking awesome. That was probably a reaction to Dan Vask's, one of his many songs that we played, and God, they were good. I watched The Hobbit today, and it's because that song has been in my head since he was on the show. Bald Ryan for $2. I canceled my YouTube Premium because of it. Because of YouTube. Yeah, because of what they did to Josiah. Yeah, fuck them. Yeah. James Seabright for $10. I had the Lord of the Rings BBC radio drama for 20 years. I listened to it once a year, right around the holidays. Almost time to hear it again. Happy to hear someone loves it as much as I do. Oh, James. Oh, bless you, James. I am unhealthily obsessed with the Lord of the Rings BBC radio drama. I am so obsessed with that drama that this was about a year ago. I purchased, because I was just talking about not purchasing stuff, but it was a year ago. I purchased some very expensive Bluetooth headphones that are like the best you can get, just so I can listen to that. The sound in it is amazing. It's freaking amazing. You can tell when they're, for one, when they did the drama, they acted it out. They weren't just sitting there. They had their scripts in front of us, but like when they were holding the ring, they had a ring that they were holding, and Gandalf had a stake. They acted it out, and it's beautiful. Especially Fellowship. Fellowship is, John LeMessurier as Bilbo was so good, and Ian Holm owns it. Oh, I forgot the guy who played Gandalf is the voice of Gandalf. And the guy who voiced Gollum was the one who voiced him in the movie. And that's where Andy Serkis kind of got his cadence from. Serkis. I can never say his last name right. It's so good. Thank you for pointing that out. I love it. Wolfsbane for $4.99. Sorry, had to leave a bit. What do you recommend for streaming service other than Netflix? Loving Dan, by the way. I would recommend, Amazon right now. Amazon's really good. Amazon's got Buffy and Angel, although Joss Whedon got canceled. I hope you guys saw my video today. I put one out, more of a test than anything else. I got a California video I've been working on all week. And I sometimes I'll worry if it's going to be old news, but I don't care. Hopefully I finish it. If I don't get it finished by tomorrow, though, I'm probably going to abandon it because it'll be too old a news, even though I spent a lot of time on it. But sometimes that happens, man. Timing is everything. But I can't rush my videos out the way I edit. So I would recommend Amazon as another streaming service out there. I'm not really impressed. When I had HBO Max, I wasn't impressed with it. Netflix, even though they're gone, is still the best. I still watch stuff. Don't worry. I still watch stuff. People share passwords with me and stuff. I just don't give them money. Try Anders Enger Jensen at EOX Music. Says, hear him for $2. I will check it out. Appleimi's Minion, the truck driver. I meant Frog Leap Studio. Oh, I don't know. What did I say? I can't remember. But he was aware of them, and she was talking about Dan Vask doing a collab with Frog Leap Studio. Justified Humble Eraser for $5. Sorry if I'm cutting in randomly. Can't watch tonight. My theory is that Baby Yoda ends up with Luke at his new Jedi Academy. How about you guys? Cheers. Then he gets killed by Kylo Ren? Maybe. I think Luke will end up in it eventually. I think one thing they want to do is repair his image. You can't because it ends poorly. But I think Disney wants to repair his image. What's up, Ace Mr. Freeze for $4.99? Holy cow, you did your work with real-time history. I love those good folks. History is so important, and metal is damn good too. Rock on. Yes, he did. Love Ace Mr. Freeze. James Seabright for $10. Friday Night Tights has become my intro to the weekend. Hail all and keep fighting the good fight. We will always be fighting the good fight until I ain't breathing anymore. I honestly don't know how it affects my work. My head being in a fog right now. I don't know how it affects my work. It must. And you guys are the ultimate critics and arbiter of all that. So, I don't get a ton of feedback because I don't have an army of people around me. I got Lady Gravemaster and Perry Chan. but he's new. But no, I don't know if I'm fucking up or not. Sometimes I just got to go by my own gut, and I will keep fighting the good fight, and I'll probably get better at it once my head's a little more clear. Felipe Abrigo for 2,500 pesos. Pedro is a saco de huis. It means a bag full of testicles in Chilean. How do I say that? Saco de huis? Saco de huis? I don't know if it's, yeah. He's a bag full of testicles. I like that. Felipe, I'm going to figure out how to pronounce that correctly. Drunkle Tim for $4.99. Hail, just wanted to say thanks everyone for helping me get through COVID. Oh, good. It was a long road, but y'all made it a lot easier. Thank you all so much. I am glad you're better. I'm glad you're better. Yeah, it's working its way through the country. And a lot of John Malin just got it. And, I knock on wood, I don't make a lot of contact with human beings. During the course of my day, I spend most of my time in this room. I go to the gym, go to the grocery store, but I'm not around people and I don't touch anybody. So I'm not too worried about it. And if it happens, it happens. And if my number comes up, my number comes up, man. I won't have no worries. Codenomics for $5. Just saying hi, insert witty comment here. Well, it's inserted, but that's, you got to be careful what you insert and where you insert it. Was that witty enough for you? Okay. Pianer Aspect for $5. About Stargate. The same showrunners, creators want to continue it and have been pushing for it. That's why they can't film in Canada like before. Oh, why not? Are they kicked out? Are they banned from Canada? Well, Easy Ed, thank you for the $5. I appreciate it. Doesn't have anything to say. Rossi G12, I agree with you, for $9.99. Bill Maher is a tool. A broken clock is right twice a day. Hey, Maher, you don't call the election. Sorry. No. He does make it into my next video, but I'm pointing out that he's a tool. I'm pointing out that he's a tool. And while I completely agree with what he says in my video, like he calls out the Democratic Party, but what what he's doing, right? He's distancing himself from Antifa and the rioters and the looters, and you're going to start seeing the rhino versions of Democrats, the so-called moderate Democrats, are going to start separating from the raging idiots because they were raging useful idiots. And Alyssa Milano and all those other dipshits are idiots. And they use them, and now they don't want anything to do with them because they think their guy won. Problem is, you and I know better. Read Thomas Sowell and Milton Friedman, says Colin Arts for $5. Thomas Sowell. Oh, maybe. You know what? If there's an audiobook out there, I'll listen to it. Helsons for £5 Seriously, how much has changed since Snowden came out? Since Snowden came out and dumped all that stuff about national security and all that stuff, I don't know. I don't think anything, personally. He told us that the government was spying on us, and he told us something we already knew. I guess we just didn't know how far they were going, but Google's spying on us more. Google can probably see what I'm recording right now. But yeah. I honestly, I don't think anything has. Thomas Sowell is somebody, a lot of people, I need to read that. I will. Sanderson's Way of Kings from 2006 has 11,000 5-star ratings on Amazon. Holy shit. A Game of Thrones from 1996 only has 18,000. Sanderson is better than Martin. I might check it out. I'll be the judge of that. I'm pissed at George, but I'm not going to say he's bad. He's very good. That's why I'm pissed. He's very, very good, but he's neither of them. Well, I don't know, but I doubt Sanderson's a Tolkien. Prison RN here. Oh, right. What's up, Rants and Rambles for $5? In my opinion, the work is the rehabilitative part. Functional adults go to work. You're right, Rants. But the problem is they got to want to work. And that's the one thing that worked with me. If you ever heard my prison story, it's on Nerdrotic Live. The first time I learned how to work was in prison when I had that job ordering drugs at the procurement office. That was the first time I got up and went to work every day. I had to be up at 5, had to eat my breakfast, go to work every day. And I took the job seriously. I made pretty decent prison money. I was making like $1 a day, and I bought my cigarettes and my top ramens and my licorice. And I sat there and, did my thing for years. Vector 1 for 5 Canadian pesos. I have a small business and I listen to Friday Night Tights while I do custom orders. Thank you for keeping me well entertained. Oh, you're most welcome. Thank you for listening. Thank you for spending your valuable time with me at any amount of time. And I put out that Thanksgiving message on my community section, and I meant every word of it. Dimension X, thank you for the $4.99 donation. I appreciate it. Venom Snake, there he is. Ryan did a Fortnite dance on George Floyd's body, says Venom Snake, for $2 Australian. Wow, that's terrible, Ryan. I don't recommend doing that. Christopher Mills for $5. Hey, Gary, have you watched Pacific 201 Part 1 on YouTube? No, but I will. What did I watch before I started this? I was watching some Atlantis stuff. A 200-watt studio for $2. Have to dip, guys, 30 minutes later. Have to dip out, guys, 30 minutes later. I know. That's how it always goes, 200-watt studios. John Powers for $5. Oh, boy. Acrometapsia. That's a bummer to live through. Keep me from the Navy. It kept me from the Navy. Okay. I don't even know what that is. It sounds terrible, John. Helsons for 10 British pounds. We work with what we're given and we're grateful. Our strengths come from within. When people lash out, we need to walk away. Sorry, preach over. I'm heading back to Peru for a cup of tea. You're not preaching, man. This place is a place to get your opinion out. And when you pay $10, we need to show it the proper respect. So thank you. I finally understood Doctor Who is anti-disabled. Davros is disabled. Space racism, says Andre Fernandez for 50 Argentinian pesos. Thank you very much. And yeah, they need to get rid of Davros. Anti-ableist. Nacho Man Randy Sandwich for €5. Gary, when I heard that you stopped drinking, I decided to pick up the slack and started drinking for $3. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. I left the space open. You took it. Awesome. Jen for $5. Hail all. There's 11 days left with 93% funded for the second Phantom Menace book. So excited. It's almost there. Have a great weekend and thank you. Thank you, Jen. And we did give it hopefully a little bit of a boost at the end of the show. Metal Movies and Brewskis for $2. Back Butch Cleaver on Indiegogo, a gothic horror western, and it's called Butch Cleaver on Indiegogo. Thank you, Metal Movies and Brewskis. David Hart for $5. In regards to the Halo show, it's going to have the Covenant take in a Covenant take in a human girl. The Covenant hates humanity and would never do that. It's going to suck. Well, Kurtzman's going to do it, so yes, it's going to suck. Maytraus for 20 Swedish krona. Kurtzman and Yui Boll collab when? Well, Yui Boll would have to, sink to a lower level of creativity to get to Kurtzman. Finbar Hooley for $10. For those that like Brandon Sanderson, Shad, and Shadiversity, consulted on Brandon's recently released book. Shad's book, Shadow of the Conqueror, is also an amazing read if you like hard magic systems. I do. Question to the floor. Rumble, future, or fad? I've watched D-Day Cobra on Rumble, and it looks interesting enough. Views from the team. Well, I've never seen Rumble, so I'll go take a look right now. I checked it out. Looks okay. Hopefully it turns into something. I can start mirroring over there. I'll probably have to get it I might have to hire somebody else. I think I might have to hire somebody else to help me with uploads and all kinds of stuff. There's a lot of busy work. Yeah, maybe I'll get somebody else. We'll see. That's a tough one though. Mr. Wolverine. Oh, did I? Okay, yeah. Mr. Wolverine 007 for $20. Thank you for the $20 donation. I appreciate it. Ready or Ret one for $5. Gina is a boss. Hail Gina. Hail Friday Night Tights. I totally agree. Ben Parker for $5. With The Mandalorian co-starring in his own show, Brave and the Bold Style, does that mean a Mando is going to commando? Mark Thibodeau for $6.99 Canadian. Sorry, that was Cortosis armor for Dark Troopers, and it was from a game, not the comics. Yes, it was from a game. Hey guys, does the term gender fluid, and this is from Chris Bertries for $7.99 Australian, sound a bit wet and sticky to you? Actually, it does, and you remember to change it regularly. Just another red shirt for 99 cents. Thanks for the popcorn sticker, and we broke it out last Friday, and we're going to be breaking it out this Friday. Mark Thibodeau for $13.99 Canadian. Those suits of armor lined up on either side of the chamber reminded me of the lightsaber-resistant suits of armor in Dark Empire. If that's where they are going with this, I'm okay with that. Maybe. And yeah, it did kind of look like, I couldn't tell. It looked like the suits from the game to me. But those weren't really suits, weren't they? Weren't those mechs? I didn't play the game, so I don't know. Mark C for $5. Rick Moranis attacker has been caught. We need someone to take one for the team so some jailhouse justice can be served. Yeah. Honestly, I mean, the guy's a dick for hitting Rick, but I heard he's really sick too. So I don't know if that would, listen, especially my time in prison, I met people that weren't here. Like they flat out were walking our plane of existence, but their mind was in another one. So they were talking to people that weren't there. You could talk to them and they're looking like right through you. So I don't know if hitting that guy would do anything. He probably just, some people are just gone. Nothing for $5 New Zealand dollars from Jeremy Video, ruining TikTok and ruining Tuk from Jeremy Video, ruining Tuk, and now I'm ready to ruin some grandmas. Who wants to ruin some grandmas? Grandmas? Tuk and grandmas. If Germ stays quiet, he's lying. I have no idea what you were saying right there. That's why we got to try to read these in the show, but I still wouldn't have known what you were saying. Tuk and now grandmas. Grandmas? Because it says grandmas. Why wouldn't you just say grandmas? You know, I get a hard time for reading these things, but I'm trying to read them literally. And I know sometimes you guys are trying to be cute and funny, but sometimes I'm not in on the joke. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Wolverine 007 for $5. Just want to say thanks, Gary. I've been really depressed and wrung out lately, but Friday Night Tights always cheers me up. Love you guys. That is good to hear. I mean, it's not good to hear that you're depressed and wrung up. I'm glad we're cheering you up, and I hope you get out of it. Funk can be bad. Brightest Day for $5. Friday Night Tights. It's a real internet gas. Oh, yeah. Modalicious for $5. Kibble Smith, let's not turn this grape into a murder. I know what you see. That's the code. Grape, I get. Murder, I get. G-Man for $5. Hail, Gary. I'm not a huge stickler on canon either, but Santa Claus is white. Ah, yes. Should read it in a suit, says Captain Palsy for $2. And of course, he's talking about Santa's husband, which we're going to read a little bit of this Friday as well. We're going to read a page or two every Friday. Bird of Prey 5 for $2. Next week, Star Trek Discovery's Unification 3. Be ready. Oh, I'm ready, and I already saw it, and it fucking sucked. And I'll talk about it on Friday Night Tights. I think The Mandalorian, I'm going to watch it in the morning. Thassio for $4.99. All I want for Christmas is for Mr. Santa to give me a copy of The New Warriors. Oh, man, me too. Me too. Eric K for $2. How can they do this to Pappy Noel? I don't know. I don't know, Eric. It's tragic. It's tragic. Crazy Cat Guy for $5. Thank you for the super sticker. What Baby Yoda thinks of Pedro for $5. Pedro, you must tell him, handlebars, my ears are not. Do not No, you do. What happens in dark? Blue Satoshi for $5. Why is Q gone? Because with Picard's death, no other man could ever hope to satisfy him. Also, he had a kid, Q Jr. Kids can do that. Crazy Cat Guy, thank you for the ice cream for $1.49. Wolfsbane for $4.99. Hail, quick question for you guys. What streaming services do you recommend? Hulu, HBO Max, or Disney Plus? Been trying to choose for a while now. Out of those three, I'm not a big fan of Hulu. I think HBO Max probably. I mean, yeah. It's got a lot of stuff. It's got Lord of the Rings. Your guys' singing is giving me diabetes. That was us singing Happy Birthday, Son of Wolf, for $5. I know, it was terrible, right? Venom Snake for $2. Living in a bubble weakens your immune system, by the way. It certainly does, and that's why you don't want to do that. Larry gives a thumbs up. Thank you very much, Larry. FN for $10. Hail, girls. Hey, girls. Here's some pesos for some malt liquor. You guys are way too dry. You need to poke more fun of Justin. We love you guys in Canada. Peace. You mean, the blackface ski instructor? Yeah, we do. Mutant Bamhammer for $5. Because Az reminded me of it. Pour one out for George Floyd Gaming. U-Butt deleted that channel recently. Sorry, U-Butt did that. And that's YouTube, of course. Nicholas Horton for £10. Gary, if it looks like your fears of the Mandalorian tying into the sequel trilogy might be true. It looks like your fears of the Mandalorian tying into the sequel trilogy might be true, especially after what they mentioned at the end of this week's episode. Yep. Paxilius Involtus for $9.99. Greetings and hail from the inbred East Anglia. My great-grandmother, sister, wife said that Star Trek is dead. What does he know? He's never even seen Crystal Set. Pike are stupid fish, aren't they? He's just full of them. Josh P for $2. Hail to the panel. I live in Houston, Texas, and the only times I wear a mask is at work and in stores. Outside masks are few and far between. Yeah, I only wear them when I go in to pick up some food or I go into the gym because they make me. Just between you and I, when I went to One America News Network, I had my mask out and I was about to put it on and they're like, don't wear that thing in here. And I'm like, yeah. So the One America News interview, I did it Monday. They said it was really great. And they said it was going to go up Wednesday. And I'm like, what happened? I didn't realize that One American News Network got demonetized on YouTube that day, like right after I left. And the guy interviewing me, Pearson, it was because of one of his videos on the coof. Yeah. So they're like, ugh. What page are we on? All right, guy. Josh P. Thank you again for the $20. Colton Bach for $4.99. I'm required to wear a mask at work, so I had one custom made that says in big bold letters, it's not about safety, it's about control. Ha, good. Theodis for 10 rubles. Oh, Brazilian pesos. Here in Brazil, the server is on hardcore mode. Almost anything kills more people than the beer bug. Yeah. It's pretty hardcore down there right now. I understand that. I've heard. For $10, I almost lost my uncle over the coof. Not that he caught it, but I questioned how Orange Man isn't the cause or that many doctors are using this time for profit. He told me never to call him again. Captain Spire, it just saves you some money at Christmas. That's the way I see it. Az versus Dan Sing-Off. No, but just Jared, thank you for the $5. Jason C for $1.49. Thank you for the phallic unicorn. Greetings from Germany. Hope to see one of your rare exchanges of blows tonight, like the Filoniing. Oh, that'll happen again. See, the Filoniing, Matt Murdoch, 57 for £5 is in Friday Night Tights lore, and that carried over from Twitter because in my opinion, Jeremy said something that completely contradicted everything we have been saying in the Phantom Menace. Now, and it's about separating the art from the artist, which was always able to do. I didn't care and if they're respectful, I still don't care. I like, there's a bunch of actors out there who like Biden, but they're not dicks to Trump supporters. Then I don't care. That's all. I support whoever the fuck you want. The only time I start caring is when like really rich people like pretend to be Marxist and they push something that's real fucking dangerous to our society, and they make it closer to a reality, which will bring us to a war, because no Marxist is going to take over this country, and no American, no capitalist, not even a Democrat is going to let a Marxist come over. And I'm talking like centrist Democrat. And we know there's a lot of Democrats who are Marxists. I understand that. I'd feel the same way if freaking they actually were Nazis and they actually existed and there was actual large numbers of white supremacists trying to take over. I would feel the same way. The problem is there isn't. That is a boogeyman. That is a made up boogeyman. The amount of people who are actually white supremacists are in the thousands in this country. There might actually be more transgender people than white supremacists. And both of those numbers are extremely small. Mikey Gussler for $10. Also, the new shots in the trailer show Cyborg projecting Superman in front of the team, Darkseid celebrating, and Cyborg watching kids play football outside of his house. Okay, that was a new scene, reminding him of his former life. Yeah, I don't like Ray Fisher. I don't think he's a very good Cyborg, to be honest with you. And I also don't like Ezra Miller. I think he's a horrible Flash. So, Ray Fisher, though, like wouldn't take me out of the film. I just don't think he's very extraordinary, and everything he's done behind the scenes is straight up punk. Mikey, come on. I don't like Joss. I said in my video, I don't like Joss Whedon. I don't think he should be canceled. But since he's getting canceled, I'm going to laugh about it. But I don't think he should be getting canceled for yelling at somebody, for basically yelling at a millennial. Culture Casino, thank you for the phallic unicorn. And that is the end of a very short Super Chat Square Up, because we really tried to get to most of them. So thank you, everyone. Please tune in to Friday Night Tights tonight at 2 p.m. I think we'll start on time. I do have to finish up a video, and now that I'm done with this and I can go to bed. So thank you again. Appreciate you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe here on Nerdrotic Live, and I will see you in the next video.
Nerdrotic.com. Please subscribe.